Do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. Nah, wait on. Yo, all of my classes, bro. I'm just looking at my classes now. Like, I used to really be trying to be good at this game. Ugh, I was not that guy.
What are we on now? Episode 4?
3, because we did a beta
3?
episode.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget that.
Hey, it's all good. I understand.
Alright. Just tell me when.
Yeah. I actually started streaming at 12:30. But
Oh, well,
yeah, it's fine. It's just I wasn't gonna rush you, bro.
there it is. Alright, it's up now.
Let's do it. Welcome to Talking Points Podcast, not to be confused with the Talking Points Podcast. I am your host, THESCNDARY, the secondary, but I am also known as the second. I am here with the co-host, Keagan.
What's up? It's me. I'm the co-host of Talking Points Podcast. Not to be confused with the Talking Points Podcast.
Indeed. Guys, I do want to say, if y'all end up watching this afterwards, I'm sorry that we didn't do it on every Wednesday like we usually do. Things kind of happened. I got busy, bro. College. I'm now moving in, or not now moving in, but I'm still adjusting to that type of life, so everything got threw off schedule. But I wanted to make sure that we gave y'all something because I do not know what I'll be doing tomorrow. So, yeah, we here.
We here.
I don't think we'll be here as long as any other stream that we do, because if you go and look back, it was an hour and 20, an hour and 30. Your boy got a class in an hour and 30, so I might not be able to make that type of time. But we'll make do with what we got. We'll make do with what we got.
Yeah, man, shorter episode's still fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go work out. Do what you gotta do. Go work out. Somebody said that in the chat. Go ahead, work out. I ain't stopping you. But hey, we was talking, or now that I think about it, right? Discipline. Life, the number one thing that you're supposed to learn in life is discipline. Whether it's discipline to the way that you look at life, the things that you want to do. Okay, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Discipline, however that is, but discipline starts from when you're a child. And I know that you kind of had something you wanted to say about this, bro.
Yes. So, discipline is something that I've always been very adamant on, just because of the fact that I've raised in a house where discipline was very important to our lifestyle. It was very important to us as kids. It's like because we I wouldn't say we were necessarily like a very strict household or like a super strict household, but it was like, if you're gonna do something, you need to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Or, sure. Well, you need to do it the right way. Not like perfect, but like you need to do it the right way, and you need to do it. So what I'm looking for.
I don't know what word you're looking for, man. What word are you looking for? Correctly?
I don't know. Sure. You got to do it correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also you need to face challenges head on with, without fear, basically. Sure. I'm okay with that, because it wasn't like pressure added on. It was more of just like, you need to do this. Like, this is important for you and for everyone else around you in your life. And so, I understand discipline, and I respect people that have, strong sense of discipline. Because it makes sense. With discipline comes honor and confidence, courage. There's a lot of leading, or I guess I should say following aspects to discipline that are very beneficial later on in life.
True.
Because, without it, where are we going to be, right? Like, as people, where are we going to be in life if none of us are disciplined?
You're right.
But I also think that there is a fine line that is always crossed when it comes to discipline,
Mm-hmm.
and especially like disciplining your offspring. And like
Yes.
nowadays, that is a big problem that I have.
Oh yeah.
Is and I get it. If you're a strict household or whatever, I get that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever. I'm not gonna judge your parenting style or whatever, but
To a
at the
degree.
same time, I feel like there's a fine line between discipline and just um
Overdoing it, honestly. Like
yeah,
taking your
like
anger out on your
petty.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
there's
yeah,
discipline and then there's just like petty discipline, and I feel like that line is crossed a lot of the time.
for sure. You got to remember that. I'll say this. It took me a long time to recognize because you know what I mean. I'm a kid. I'm trying to figure out my own life, and I'm talking about my past. I'm not talking about me right now. Like I'm with a
Right.
better understanding as it is. But when I was younger, I was looking at these parents and these people that are over me, and I'm like, these are the people that's going to teach me my life ways. So I kind of gave them that trust, that look at them like y'all will not necessarily always be right, but I didn't look at them as the same level as me. I looked at myself as inferior and them as superior because these are the people that
Yeah.
know everything. They know what it's like. So it's like there's no way that I could ever argue with them or nothing like that because I know I'd probably be in the wrong because these are the folks that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, teaching me the ways. But then you got
Yeah.
to remember that these are people too. Whatever you're going through or whatever life problems that you're having, 9 times out of 10, they've either dealt with it or are still dealing with their own type of stuff right now. So it's like you can't be extremely mad at them for not controlling the situation as perfectly as you would want them to because they're still
Right.
adults. They still got their own emotions. They're still trying to figure out things like that. But at times when you become a parent, all of that pettiness that you held on to as a kid or somebody treating you ridiculous at work or you know what I'm saying?
That needs to be left behind.
Exactly.
100%. Like that,
100%.
because your offspring, that's yours,
Yep.
right? Like you're supposed to be raising that as not only lag spike, and also my voice is out, but
Hmm. Yes, bro. You're
okay,
dying.
but you're not supposed to, or you're supposed to, not only as a future generation, but just as your own child, you're supposed to raise them to be better than not only you, but better than most,
For sure.
right? And I guess that could be that's used in I use that in a very universal sense
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because it's like, sorry, I
You're
use that in
good.
a very universal sense because it's like, yeah, being better than most is obviously, very
Hmm.
situational,
For
but
sure.
at the same time, I mean, it's the truth, like you're supposed to raise them to be better than most.
Hmm. For sure.
And as in a universal sense, I mean, like everybody can
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
that.
For sure. Like you're supposed to make them the best they can be so they can live a
Yeah,
better life
exactly.
than you
Yeah,
did.
that's a better way of explaining
For
it
sure.
for sure.
Make them have a better life than you did, which I can say thank you, mom and dad, for that 100%. If you're listening, I
Oh
appreciate
yeah.
you. You definitely did that for me.
Yeah, mom and dad always, they're always the goat.
Oh yeah, for sure. All
Well,
I ask is that, you know
sometimes.
what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, you're being funny. All I ask is sometimes, you
Sometimes.
know what I mean, chill on me, bro. I'm trying my best, bro. Yo, when I used to get beatings for grades, bro, I used to be like, bro, this ain't fair, dog. I'm trying my best. Turns out I wasn't trying my best. That's why they was doing it to me. They was trying to like teach me, bro. If you lock in, things will be a lot easier for you. You'll be fine if you lock in. But I wasn't.
Right.
And sometimes, and all right, now listen to anybody who is against punishment. I am not saying that you should be out here just like smacking your kids open hand or whatever the case may be whenever you feel as if they're doing something wrong or yelling at them trying to guilt trip them or whatever. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is this.
Right.
Sometimes those beatings help, yo. Like I can guarantee you, you ask a couple black people, hey yo, what did you learn from the whoopings that your moms gave you or your dad gave you? Not to do it again. That's why people be like, you know what I'm saying? Hidden animals or like leaving them in cages because that's teaching them, okay, you're not getting what you want all the time. You have to
Right.
learn the ways of how life works, and sometimes it's just not gonna go the way you want it to, and that's okay.
Mhm.
But the people who go overboard, I will say there are some people that go overboard, and we don't stand for that. But normalizing regular punishment should be okay because parents are gonna do that, and they should to keep their child like you know what I mean in the ranks. But I understand why certain people don't.
Yeah. And parenting is obviously a very hard topic to cover just because it's like, we're not parents.
For sure, for sure.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
You're right.
But at the same time though, as somebody who wants a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as someone who aspires to have that one day,
Yeah.
ooh, that was clean. Sorry. All right, but as someone who aspires to be one, I know what I want for them, and
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to give to them. And
Mm-hmm.
I just like because I've experienced a lot of like I wouldn't say bad parenting because my parents are bad, but like I've seen the experience of people who have that bad parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's miserable. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's so whole. Why is there a fucking boulder? I don't understand, and I'm not even gonna try to understand.
Which, guys, if you're watching my stream, the only reason why the things that's happening on the screen are different from mine is because I'm on college Wi-Fi. I can't play with them. But keep going.
Anyway, but it's hard to say whether or not I'm gonna be a good parent. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I may not be, but I know I'm gonna try to be the best I can be.
For sure. As one should.
And now there's one reason why I'm talking about this, and it's mainly because so I know someone. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna go into details about it, but I know
Mm-hmm.
someone who got in trouble, which Adam, I'm pretty sure you already know. But like, I know someone who got in trouble and pretty much had everything taken away from them because they opened up a box of cereal even though there were already two boxes open. Which, like, don't get me
Oh,
wrong, yeah, that's annoying.
I know
Like,
you're
that's
talking
kind of
about.
annoying. Like, why would, like, don't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Eat the other two boxes first. But
Still.
at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
is that really necessary? Like,
No,
is it
it
really
isn't.
necessary to, you know, ground them like that? I mean, come on.
It isn't.
You got it. Surely there's a better way to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Gotta be.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I annoy the shit out of my parents. I know for a fact I do.
Yes, you do.
And and even in situations like that, shit, sorry, shooting for no reason. They have always been like annoyed about it because
Mm-hmm.
who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
But they'll like, they'll be like, can you not, like, can you not do that shit, please?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be like, oh, sorry, I just wanted this one. And they're like, okay, I get that, but you need to eat the other two up first.
Yeah.
Like that, you need to understand that like that's a waste. That's a waste of food. That's a waste of money and resources that we're trying to use to you know sustain ourselves.
For sure. For sure.
And so I get that much, right? Like being annoyed about it and trying to show them like, hey, fucking don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think that there's better ways to deal with that stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh, it makes me wonder what the next generation of parenting is going to be like because we know the old-fashioned ways that people act. The old-fashioned ways are
Right.
whenever you're in your emotions or you feel a certain way, you keep that tucked in inside your heart. You hold that to yourself, and instead of thinking about the problem, you try to move on and move forward. But then that ends up like translating over to not being the best person in other people's lives. And with
Yeah.
this generation being extremely like questioning about how they feel or what's happening in life and what's happening to even others, not even for like
Hmm.
selfish thoughts, right? It makes me wonder what the next generation is going to be like with their child. Because I know, guaranteed, the traditional roles of like, okay, I'm your father, I got the backbone of everything financially and everything. That's not going to always be 100% the case. And I mean, of course, it wasn't always 100% the case, but it's probably going to be less now, which I don't have a problem with. As long as you're taking care of your kid.
Right.
I just wonder how they're
Yeah,
going to look
exactly.
at it. I just wonder how they're going to look at it, or whatever problems they're going through, and how they're going to negate it. Because I'm pretty sure now it's frowned upon to give your kid a whooping, which I understand why. I get that. It just makes me wonder
Mm.
what changes are they going to make in order to raise their kids the way that my parents raised me. You know what I'm saying? Which of course it ain't gonna be
Yeah,
exactly the same, but it makes me wonder. It makes me look at it like, okay, what can they do here?
yeah, and I
Mhm.
get that. My biggest thing is just whenever it goes from, oh, I'm trying to discipline you and teach you, to
Mhm.
just neglect and abuse.
For sure.
And that borderline that gets crossed at this point too much.
Way too much.
It's been very prevalent. I've noticed a lot nowadays,
Mhm.
and it sucks to say, but it's true. Like that line gets crossed a lot nowadays. Fuck, I
You're
didn't mean
right.
to do that.
Completely right, bro.
But and I get that raising a child is hard. I get that. That's that kind of comes with the whole having a
Yeah.
kid thing.
Facts. That's a fact.
And if you weren't ready for that, then you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Mhm. You're right.
Because you signed yourself up for it. You decided that you wanted it. If
Mhm.
you can't do it and you can't take care of it, then don't.
Yeah.
Don't bring them into this world just to make them suffer because you're a dumbass and made the decision at the
Mhm.
wrong point.
Yeah.
And I say
Nah.
that very bluntly.
Mhm.
And you know, I've heard from a lot of people, especially at work, that I'm very blunt with the way I put things, and it's like they know I'm trying to come from a nice place, but I
Yeah.
just kind of sound mean doing it.
Yeah. Which
And
happens.
honestly, I don't care. Like
As you shouldn't, bro.
I've dealt with a lot of people in my life, and I've tried to be nice about things, and for me, it's always seemed like being kind about it never works.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put it bluntly, and you can take it however you want.
Mhm. Simple as that.
If you want to take it as just advice, and I'm trying to help you, then congrats. That's what I was doing in the first place.
Mhm. Simple.
But if you want to be all sensitive about it and get your feelings hurt because I said, "Hey, life sucks. You're just gonna
Mhm.
have to move past it." Well, then I don't. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. It's true
yo,
though.
I ain't gonna lie. That conversation I've had a lot. Like certain people would be listening to people in their lives, like peers, adult peers, and all that, and would be getting offended by the
Mm.
things that they're saying by the way that they say it. And I'm like, listen to me.
Yeah,
Certain people, they're trying to give you good lessons that you need to listen to. You take the
honestly, the
negatives out
people
of
that
it,
put it more bluntly are usually the ones that have experienced it the most.
for
Like they know
sure.
what they're talking about. That's why they're trying to go ahead and
Prepare you
tell
for it,
you like, hey, this sucks, and it's gonna suck. Like I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it. It's gonna
hmm
suck.
for sure,
But there's things that you can do to prevent it from sucking so hard.
for sure.
What the fuck even just happened?
Yeah, and with that is
Absolute dingus.
and I tell them, take away the negativity from or the negative emotions that you feel from listening to what they said, and listen to the words and see if you could try to make that make sense to what you're going through in your life right now.
Right.
If it ends up being sensible or knowledgeable, then take what they're trying to say. Because I promise you, when you take it for word of what they're trying to say rather than how it feels, you'll be a lot better
Right.
off in life right now. Because the second that you
Exactly.
try to take it for emotions, start to take things too personal, and you start to look at everybody as if, do they like me or not? And I don't know if y'all have watched Fences.
That okay, I just want to say with that, like whether they like me or not, that is something that I've struggled with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even gonna like try to go around it. Like, no, I've struggled with that feeling.
Yeah,
Because I do worry about that a lot,
for
whether
sure.
people like me or not. And but as of late, I don't care as much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that I have this job and everything. I've met Katie. I've had,
Yeah,
I've made a lot of good friends here.
for sure.
I made a lot of good friends at my job.
Mm-hmm.
And people that care about me just as much as I care about them.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is that the reason why I'm friends with them is because of the fact that they respect my boundaries
yeah.
just as much as I respect theirs. But more
Mm-hmm.
importantly, they understand I'm a blunt person. They understand I've been through things, and that's why I'm that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
because of that, they respect it and they listen to it, and they're like, oh, maybe you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna get offended by this. I'm gonna maybe take this into consideration of what you're saying.
Exactly. As you should.
Yeah, I mean, always.
Mm-hmm.
Whether the advice seems like it's bad or not, you should always try to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it seems harsh or like it's just somebody trying to be mean,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, you may want to take it and listen to it for a minute because it may just be the fact that they're experienced in these types of things
For sure.
and they don't want you to fall down that path.
Yep. 100%. For sure.
Dumbass.
And
Sorry.
that's full circle because that comes back to parenting, bro. When they're, yo, 100%. I live in the South. I don't know if y'all know this. I live in the South. If you've listened to a lot of my videos or listened to any of my music, y'all know exactly where I'm from, right? In
Oh,
the
yeah.
South, there's a rule. In the South, there's a rule where when you're speaking to a person, to show respect, you say ma'am and sir, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know that a lot of people get in their feelings. I used to do that a lot when I was younger too, when I was listening to people. And sometimes I still do. I ain't gonna cap. But there was this one thing where it was like you cannot say yeah or no or shake your head or nothing like that to your parents or to any other adult because that shows a form of disrespect. I remember, matter of fact, this wasn't even too long ago. I was at a party with my like party or like a get together. Cool.
Right.
I was at a party or a get together, and I said yeah or something like that to him. Yo, when I tell you my mom gave me the most harshest look and see me with a hey, all scaredness went through my heart. But I understand why she did it though, because she didn't want me to go over to these people in businesses and being like, yeah, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want me saying faux. She didn't want me over there with, you know what I'm saying, hanging out with the thugs and the other people who be doing whatever they be doing, talking the way they do. She used to get on me for slang and all that because it's showing a form of disrespect. It may be harsh the way that she did it. Like, of course, that may sound like a light example, but there were times that she pulled out a belt. You know what I'm saying? Like just to make sure she kept me straight. And the reason being is literally for the better because she did not want me to disrespect those folks that I'm going to have to end up showing respect to later on in life. Simple as that.
Right.
So take away all that harshness from it and try to listen for a second.
I never thought you would have started a podcast. Emoji 100 points.
Hey, you feel me? Starting a podcast is the move. But yeah, Keagan, that's simple as that. You take away the harshness. There's no point of feeling that way that you do because somebody said it away.
Right.
You just gotta take it for what it is, even if it's good or bad towards your heart.
I hate to say it, but I mean, honestly, a lot of the time people are very sensitive nowadays, and I don't like using that word because a lot of the time I feel like it's kind of unfair. God damn it. Fuck, man, you little bitch. One fucking guy just always hiding somewhere. Of course, they're fucking hiding in a tree, man. God damn. Always gotta ruin things.
This is why I'm playing BO3. Not Fortnite.
I was doing hella fucking good that match, too. Of course, this piece of shit's just hiding in a tree.
Yeah. I'm showing my age by the way I'm grinding, but yeah. It's just punishment. You're right. People have become sensitive. I mean, and I understand why though. Like that's the problem. I do not want nobody to think I do not understand. I do. I promise. I get it. You don't want people to make jokes or make certain types of direct quotes or anything towards things that, you know what I mean, you are uneasy about or felt personally. I get you. Unless it's like a certain set of group of people. And I get that. I feel you. But you just got to remember, sometimes it's out of place of truth, out of place of experience, and out of a place of like reality. You're not going to always hear what you want to hear. You know what I mean? Like if a doctor pulls up on you and says, hey, yo, my dog, start treating your body more healthy, there's literally no other way they could put that, or they aren't doing their job. I'm not saying that's every situation, but I'm just like letting you know those words come from like a place.
No. Like it's exactly right. I mean, just like if you have like a terminal illness or something, they're not just gonna be like, hey, listen,
you
no
could
big deal,
survive,
but you're dying. You could survive. It's not likely. It's not probable at all. But no, they're gonna be like, yo, you've got this illness. Like it's plausible that you could survive. Probable is another situation, but
Yeah.
it's plausible.
So other
Like, they're
people
gonna
have
tell
survived
you
this
straight
before.
up. Yeah, and it's because they're doing their job. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
obviously they don't want you to lose hope, but they have to tell you. I mean, fuck, that's what you're there for.
Exactly. That's what they get
Plus,
paid to do that.
healthcare isn't free. I want to know if I'm dying or not.
Yo. Yo, get out my ear first. but but secondly,
I'm just saying, man.
but that's a fact though. That's 100% a fact because I wouldn't want my doctor to be over there, like you know what I mean, walking on eggshells. Tell me the truth, whether it hurts me or not. Right? Don't be rude with it, because there's a different. Hey, people, I want y'all honest opinion about it. Y'all could DM me or leave it in the comments. There's 100% a difference between honesty and rudeness, but they are not the
Oh yeah,
same. Sometimes someone can be rude while being honest. Sometimes one can be rude without being honest, and sometimes one can be honest without being rude. But there is a difference
facts.
between being rude and being honest. Doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, it doesn't happen, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like if I pull
Oh
up
yeah.
on you being like, "Hey yo, you're dead, dog. Rest in peace." I'm a doctor, bro. Like that's rude. That's ridiculous. But if I tell you, "Hey yo, you got 3 months. Now we're gonna do something to help you, like chill throughout the time, but you probably still going to pass." That's honesty. And I know certain times in different situations, people be hitting people with honesty, and it hurts them deeply because it's like, "Hey yo, my dog." Like I wasn't ready to hear that. Sometimes you're not supposed to be ready to hear that. Sometimes you're just supposed to take it for what it is and just let it rock because there's nothing else that you
Pretty
can do.
much.
And though that is a difficult concept to gather, you just got to take that because it's like,
And that's another
hey,
thing. That's another thing, right? Is the fact that like I feel a lot of people nowadays they don't want to hear the truth.
mm-hmm,
And, you know that I mean obviously,
for
you
sure,
know nobody really wants to hear the truth, but it's whether or not you need to that really
yeah,
matters.
mm-hmm, for sure,
Because if you need to hear it, then that's it. You need to hear it. Don't like. There's nothing to be ashamed about. There,
mm-hmm,
like if anything, it's better that you hear the truth for what it is, because then you can actually do something to
exactly,
improve upon whatever it may be.
mm-hmm,
Like me, I suck at video games, specifically Fortnite.
yeah,
but you know what? I need to hear that truth, and I
mm-hmm,
needed to hear it for a long time because otherwise I would have never gotten better. And I'll admit,
yeah,
I've gotten better.
mm-hmm. Once you hear it, it puts you on the right path to figure out how to get to that next step of whatever it is in your life that you're being questioned about. It's
Pretty much.
helpful. And sometimes it's not going to come to best form, but it's helpful. And with that, I fully believe with that, like whatever it is that you're getting, it's a part of discipline, or like it's an additive or a catalyst for discipline.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
see you don't see none of these jujitsu, BJJ, or MMA fighters winning fights and becoming champions without getting put on their back first in training. You don't get
Oh yeah.
you don't get boxers being good without getting hit on the chin. Look at Floyd. Almost got
Every
knocked down in
bet,
multiple
every
fights.
one of the greatest fighters have always been knocked down the hardest.
For sure. 100%. Even in
And I know
religion.
I always bring it back to this. I always bring it back to this, right?
Hmm. For
But
sure.
my old relationship, my relationship before this one,
Yeah.
like that shit sucked. I hated it. I hated my
Hmm.
life. I hated myself. But then again, realizing what I had other than that helped me become a hell of a lot better of a person, first of all, but also one as an individual,
Yeah.
but also better in my own life. Like I did a lot of things better.
Hmm.
Without that loss, that feeling of loss and hopelessness,
Yeah.
I would have never have been where I am now. My job wouldn't have had it. My girlfriend wouldn't have had her.
Hmm.
Holy shit. And that is something that I can't even remotely fathom.
Yeah.
And you know, now let's say that the possibility did happen. That I did still end up going to those classes and meeting her.
Hmm.
Then that poses the question, would I have been able to break it off with
Yeah.
the bad one to get to the one that I needed?
Hmm.
And that's not even just because of the fact that like would it be worth it? It's more of like, one, I'm a very faithful person. I'm very loyal to people. But also, I would also be scared what would happen to me, you know, what would happen to her, because there was a lot of threats.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh, wait, I'm saying I
You know,
believe that
what
like
would
I wasn't
happen?
there.
But like, you know, what would happen?
Yeah,
Because you never truly know.
you're right. And hindsight is not. Of course, it's a great thing to have, but it's not going to be perfect in terms of like looking back and being able to see, okay, this is what exactly what would have happened. That's not how it works. Hindsight is more
Right.
so of like looking back so that way you can protect your future. Looking back
Hmm.
into the past, you can easily see your mistakes. But when you're stuck inside of a situation, you don't know what's going to happen at that time. You can only just guess what you're going to do.
Exactly. That is the best way of putting it. You don't know what's going to happen in your life,
Yep.
but you can predict what you might do
hmm And it's still even
because
then a
you are your
prediction.
own person.
Yep.
Now, do I think that I could have been in a better, or do I think that I could have made my situation better and split up and met the one that I needed? Yes, I think it's possible.
For sure.
I think it's very, honestly, I think it's very probable
hmm
that I would have ended up switching things
Yeah.
because I don't know, man.
hmm It, it,
That whenever Katie walked through that door, man, that shit hit different.
I believe that. I believe that. 100%. But you needed to go through the bad first. Now, we don't know exactly how the future would have played out if things went the way that you're talking about. But anybody could guess, you know what I'm saying, that you recognize the bad, you know what I mean? Or at least looking back, you recognize the bad, you see good in someone else, you go towards the good. Which,
Oh
of
yeah,
course, is never that easy, but in hindsight, you would kind of tell yourself, okay, this is what I would do.
right.
So either way, no matter what ends up being the exact situation, sometimes you need that beating towards you that kind of like helps
Hmm.
you be better as a person or be better at whatever it is that you're trying to be. Because you're not going to be 100% perfect to get where you're trying to be at. Because then
Oh yeah, no,
you're not
definitely
heading in
not.
the right direction. Matter of fact,
And
if you're a
I,
skateboarder, you gotta fall to become stronger to handle whenever you're
X,
landing those flips. Exactly.
I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get
hmm
real fucking passionate about that one because that is
hmm
true.
Factual. You gonna hurt. You gonna break some bones and hurt yourself.
You're definitely gonna hurt. I'll tell you that.
hmm
But it doesn't mean that that should be your reason to give up.
Exactly. It should
If
be a reason to go
anything,
harder.
that hurt should give you more reason to move on.
hmm
Which I can personally say I'm very hypocritical for preaching these things
Yeah.
because that's not how I always was. But I have become that way. Like
hmm
I have become that way. My brain has started thinking in that sort of direction. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
who cares if I wasn't like that before? I am now. That's all that matters. I've changed,
Exactly.
as people do.
hmm As long as you can change, that's the only
But
thing that really matters.
I was having a conversation yesterday with Katie because we were both talking. She's in a hard place right now. There's a lot of
hmm
stuff going on.
Yeah.
I was talking to her, and she worries about losing me,
For sure.
and she has every well, she doesn't have every reason to because I'm not going to,
But
but
it's
she has every
understandable why she
reason to
does.
because of the situation she's in. She has every reason to.
For sure. For sure. I get that. And that's of course being a good relationship partner.
Yeah,
Mm.
but she has a sorry, I'll continue now. She has
That's
every
fine.
reason to because of the fact that first of all, her family situation is very difficult. I'm
hmm
not even gonna, you know, skid around that one. Like,
Yeah.
no, she's definitely in a very hard place right now in her family life.
hmm
Like that is something that I can't even remotely deny.
Yeah. For sure.
But because of that, she worries that I might leave because it's something that I don't want to deal with.
hmm
Which, to be frank about it, I don't want to deal with it.
But for the right
but
person, you would.
But yes, fucking
hmm
exactly. Which is
I
what I was trying to preach to her is like, no, I don't want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
for
will.
you, I will deal with it
Mm-hmm.
because you're worth it.
For sure.
But I also told her if at any point she does need to leave or anything, I'm not gonna be okay with it. Like I'm not gonna be happy,
But do what you got to do.
but I'll accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
For sure.
I told her I'll definitely be able to accept it and move on.
No
Or
question.
but not really. I don't know about move on,
But you would
but I
allow it,
told her
but
I'd
you
be able
wouldn't be
to
mad at her for
accept
that.
it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
Yeah,
mad at her.
I wouldn't hold it against her. I told her I wouldn't hold it against her, and I could accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And all that I would care about is knowing that she was happy in the end,
Yes.
because that's really all I'm aiming for, is just to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that she's happy in the end.
Simple. Matter of fact, that reminds me of my relationship. Kind of relationship. It's weird, bro, because it's like we still working it out and we still talking and everything like that, as if we're still a relationship, but we never really called it official. But I'm gonna just say it's my relationship, right? Or talking situation,
That's
whatever
fine.
the case may be, right? We got into each other deep, you know what I mean? Getting close and everything like that. But with my side of the family, something happened. I'm not going to go extremely into detail, but something happened and it gave her this feeling, or not even give her this feeling, because we met way before we started getting as close as we did now. We met way before, like, even this year. We met back in high school, and it's
Hmm.
like I was trying to talk to her, messed up bad, but I was still trying to talk to her afterwards. And then she was like, no, because she had this feeling about me, right? Where it was like, something about you just won't allow me to do it. And I was like, I understand. And I didn't get that at the time because I was still like so infatuated with trying to get with her. But now that she said that way after that, I understood it. Like there was something about me that she couldn't get with me. And then we started talking, right? Getting to it, and then something
Woo!
happened, and it's like, you know what I mean, it wasn't best for her situation to stay, you know what I mean. It was like
Yeah.
it was my folks on it was my folks on my side, and it was like uncomfortable. She had to dip out. And the thing is, it's like I've been through good relationships, I've been through bad relationships, but at the same
Yeah.
time you're willing, like when you get to that point where it's like I'm with the one that I want to stay with, all those
Hmm.
past ones give you that strength in order to be like, okay, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to give my
I'm
all to
willing to
this other
work
person.
and wait on it. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly how I feel. And
Because I'm in a bad situation right now. It wouldn't work for either one of us. I'm still
yeah.
pushing for it, but it wouldn't work for her. So it's like, all right, cool. If I need to wait to in order for you to like get where you need to be, or if you need to wait for me to get where I need to be so we can work, fine.
Hmm.
Get your space. Do what you need to do because I'm not trying to force it. You already told me, like, you know what I'm saying, if this continues, it's not gonna work. I was like, all right, cool, that's fine. But all of the past experiences that I've went through built me for that, to be able to handle that. Because if you told young me, oh yeah, you gotta wait for her, I started looking somewhere else because I was hurt and
Start tripping.
insecure and was, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I wasn't mentally prepared for that. But once you get beat down so many times, whether it's your own doing, because sometimes you can punish yourself, ladies and gentlemen, it is very possible to punish yourself. I will never
Facts.
disagree with the fact that you can punish yourself 100%. Put yourself through the ringer, in which I can say I did. But once you get enough punishment, you start to recognize, hey, it might be better to not repeat that. You know, and that's exactly what a punishment
Hmm.
is. It's a reminder telling you, hey, repeating that is going to lead you down the exact same path that you put yourself through once before. And then in that fear that you get from the belt, in reality, is really you looking at whatever it is and understanding the hurt that came behind that decision being made. And it's like, I don't think I want to go through that again. I'd rather not be hurt. That's why a lot of people not going through relationships right now, because they understand, hey, that kind of pained me to go through and watch it fall. It's no point to repeat it. Like that's what that punishment is teaching you. So I'm not
Right.
saying I'm like for it or against it, but I understand, and life is going to teach you about punishment anyway, regardless whether it's from a parent, a friend, or whatever. Especially relationships. You date, y'all break up, it hurts, but it builds you stronger for the next one. A lot of people do
Facts.
not get into a special perfect relationship on the first try, and even when you get into one that lasts for a long time, there's still possibility of it ending. But you know what that teaches
Hmm.
you? Two things: one, that you can live without that person, but also two, the fact that you're stronger than what you think you are, and what helped you be as strong is the fact that the other one didn't work. That way you have a guideline in a textbook to look at what not to do. 100%.
Oh yeah, and that's something I 100% agree on. And it's hard to understand, like, oh, that person isn't meant for you. Like, you could do
Hmm.
better. You can work on yourself more. Stuff like that. That's something that's definitely hard to grasp,
For
because
sure.
it's like your brain doesn't work that way. And whenever you think you found the right one, you want to believe that.
For sure.
This person is making me very impatient. I'm not gonna lie.
He's playing Fortnite, guys.
Fucking finally.
If y'all want to go watch some Fortnite gameplay, go over to his channel, bro.
You know what? Facts, and I ain't even doing bad, so hop on over.
Yeah, bro, go watch him, bro. He's entertaining for sure.
But
Y'all ain't getting no Fortnite gameplay from me. Don't ask. I swear, bro, they not. They'll be alright. They'll be alright.
But anyway, no, punishment is something that's necessary, and life is very punishing.
For sure.
It's like playing Dark Souls. All right, if I'm gonna use a video game analogy, it's always gonna be Dark Souls.
That's you, bro. That is you, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, no,
This
that's what I'm saying.
man
That's what I'm
Is a
saying.
Dark Souls connoisseur. I swear to God.
I fucking love the game.
I swear to
I
God.
love the Dark Souls games.
That-
They're good, dude.
He's him, bro. When it comes to Dark Souls and talking about it, he's him. He's him, bro. He's him. But go ahead. Use your Dark
Anyway,
Souls analogy.
if I'm gonna use a Dark Souls analogy, right, it's definitely gonna be the fact that I almost said you're gonna die.
Yeah,
You're gonna fall.
You are gonna die. But keep on.
You're gonna fall.
Mhm.
You're gonna get hurt, and it's gonna suck. But
Sure.
you know what? In order to get better and in order to move on, you gotta fall. You gotta hurt. You gotta feel that, and you gotta experience it, so then you know in the future, hey, what do I need to do it better next time?
100%.
And
100.
boss fights are something that I'm always gonna use as an analogy, because they're fucking boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
But like, whenever you hit that one boss, and you're like, man, what a fucking pain in the ass, right?
Yeah.
Like, that shit sucked. You don't understand what you're doing. You're new to the boss or whatever. That it's gonna be hard to understand at first, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, so like I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna work because my weapons are good or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like sometimes, whether your weapons are good or not, strategy is what matters more
100.
than just full force, just fucking bull rushing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're gonna try to bull wreck it, run through, try to damage whatever monster or boss is in your way, and you're gonna get sat on your back. Recognizing,
For sure.
oh wait, it doesn't matter how powerful I am. I'm going against a boss. I'm going against a boss fight, bro. It's not gonna be as easy as I thought it was. Go back, replan, figure out what you can do, but you need that fall in order to understand, yeah, it ain't gonna be as easy as I thought it would. And that's okay, bro. It's okay to lose. Now, a lot of us don't like losing. I would say me and Keagan are
No,
definitely
definitely not.
two people who don't like to lose. But when we're like in a video game, of course we don't like to lose. We're gonna get aggravated that we lose and all that. It's never easy to look at a loss and be like, yeah, we lost. All right, cool. Time to spin a block. It's never easy to say that. And for all my 2K guys out there, it's never easy to say that as well, because you don't want to look like a bum spinning the park over and over, realizing, yeah, my losses are starting to make my record look trash. It's never easy to say that.
Right.
You feel me? Even when you're playing with the homies. But in the grand scheme of things, it's easy to look at your losses and be like, okay, cool, I built from that. That's why people be like, yo, that's hilarious. You won a game?
Yeah.
Hey, we winners over here. But that's why people say rags to riches, because technically they was born in a losing position, bro. It's as simple as that. They were born in a losing position, made the best out of it, and now they got bread, bro. That's winning, dog. Winning from your losses. Simple as that.
My nephew's about to bust through. My nephew's about to bomb He's about to raid the whole podcast, yo.
Oh my God. Run away from the neff.
coming.
I'll take over while he's gone.
Oh.
But yeah, wins and losses, man. Sometimes it's not best to think that everything is going to be great. And even if you think that everything is going to be great, that's cool. But understand that those losses are meant to be, bro. And that's punishment. That punishment that your parents give you, yeah, take that. Don't take it for its emotions.
That's true.
but take it for what the emotions brought to you in terms of what was the situation that got you there. Not about what they say or how they say it.
You want to come sit in here?
Don't take words for their emotions. Take words for what they mean.
Well, then you
All
can't
right,
come in
it's
here yet.
simple
You
as
need to eat
that.
your lunch.
I'm not gonna keep running in a circle. So I'm sorry. It's
No,
just it's
you keep
simple.
talking, bro. You're good. You're good.
hmm I remember this one
Oh,
time.
no,
Matter
no,
of
not the
fact,
mic.
I got a perfect situation. One time, hey yo, watch out. His nephew,
No, no, no.
his nephew, his nephew. His nephew.
You're good.
But
Here,
there
hey,
was
bud.
this one
Hey,
time I used to box, right, or at least try to
can you
practice
eat lunch
boxing.
first?
When I was
Hey, can you eat
practicing
lunch first?
boxing,
You can come play in here.
okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this for the greater good. Oh, he muted himself, I think. No, he didn't. Keagan, I'm gonna mute you for a little bit, all right? Or did he mute himself? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Is everything good? What's happening here? Why is everything tweaking? No. How dare they? Um, if y'all can hear me, bro. Okay, cool. Everything's good. Okay, so my PS4 just bugs out whenever I try to mute and unmute. All right, that's fine. Wow, I got connection interrupted on a offline game, bro. I just got connection interrupted on an offline game. That's hilarious. If you didn't hear anything that just happened within the last 10 seconds, what I was trying to do was mute Keagan and like unmute him, but my
I'm back.
PS4 would bug out every single time that I was trying to do it. That's what was happening. So
I'm back. You went away.
cool.
So.
Welcome back. Yeah. What I was saying was like the last 10 seconds, I was trying to mute you, but I recognized if you do that inside of the PS4 side menu, it bugged out my PS4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. So they might have heard just like 10 seconds of silence. But yeah. What I was trying to say to you guys was, I used to box, or at least I was trying to practice and spar boxing. And there was this little kid. I'm gonna call him JT because I don't exactly remember what his nickname was, right? But we're gonna call him JT or JC. It was something like that, right? Little white kid. And dude was cool with me and I was cool with him. But somebody was instigating saying like y'all should spar and all that. And I was like, okay, yeah, we can spar. I win that. Cause I'm taller than dude. Dude is like 5'4". I'm already in like 5'11". So it's like a big height difference, right? I'm thinking to myself, bro ain't gonna be able to hang with me, yada yada. I tell the people, they was like, okay, you got your glove, you got your hand wrap, your mitts. I ain't got nothing. I just got confidence and pride. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, this gonna be easy lick. Bro, I ended up getting pieced up by dude, bro. I know people shouldn't be telling their stories like this, but it's the truth. I ended up getting pieced up by dude, right? And ever since then, it made me recognize, yo, this ain't like the movies. I can't just walk in, give hands to whoever is ready for the hands, and then, you know what I mean, it's just gonna work like that. Sometimes it will. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, you know what I mean, you're gonna have that day where it's like you on fire and nobody can touch you. But then there's gonna be other days where you're Rocky Balboa, you get sat on your back, and you have to come back and fight harder. Because those losses teach you how to fight harder.
Oh,
Without those losses, you don't become as strong as you are. And with parents, yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean, it gets overboard and the losses come back and forth. That's why some people be like, hey, bro. That's why some people be like, I don't believe in God. Because I'm not religious no more. But that's some people be like, I don't believe in God because things are supposed to get better and things aren't getting better for me. And I'm like, I get you. I feel for you. And there's nothing I can really say to that because I'm not a religious man no more. So it's like, I hear you. But I know for sure then when it comes to living their life, if they're still alive, that they're going to try to make it work. They're going to figure out what went wrong and try to adjust to whatever it was so that way they can be in a better position. It's not as simple as I'm making it sound, but it's a simple concept. Not a simple way to do it, but it's a simple concept. Lose, become stronger, get better. That's all you can do. Punishment from my parents was definitely a big thing that helped me become the man I am today. I can easily say that.
I dropped the mic.
Ooh.
Hey, say hey to the nephew, y'all. Say hey to Lil Keagan.
Say hi. Say hi, Bentlee.
Hi.
Lil Keagan in the building, man. Hey, Keagan.
Are you raiding? What's up?
Would you? Is it cool if I call him Lil Keagan, man?
You're
For the
good,
fans. Yeah, everybody say what's up to Lil Keagan, man.
You want to say hi, Bentlee? Say hi to the microphone.
Y'all gotta leave that.
Hi.
What up, Lil Keagan? Lil Billy? Y'all leave in the comments what's up to Lil Billy, man. It's Lil Keagan.
Love him. Love him.
Is it Billy or
Let's
Dylan?
focus on the lights. Oh no, Bentlee. Bentlee.
Bentlee?
Like the car.
His name is Bentlee?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going on Instagram for sure. I'm gonna make a clip out of this. Bentlee. It's gotta go on Instagram, bro. But yeah, shout out to Bentlee, man, for joining and making
The big one?
podcast key.
Those lights aren't even on, buddy.
I'm definitely clipping that for sure.
Where are they?
Now we're just listening
Where?
to Bentlee for the rest of the podcast. That's all we gotta do, man.
My bad, my bad.
No, I ain't mad at you. Hey, it makes it more interesting. Us two talking is cool. Now we have a guest we wasn't even expecting.
Yo, surprise guest star.
Surprise guest, man. Lil Bentlee.
Let's go.
Yo, we're gonna make it clickbait and say we got a dealership with Bentlee. Bentlee gave us a sponsorship, bro.
Talking Points podcast sponsored by Bentlee.
Yo, imagine Talking Points podcast sponsored by Bentlee, bro. In real life, though, bro. The kids, man. Marty Ma love kids.
Yes.
We might lose this team deathmatch. Let me lock in just a little bit, because this is on veteran. We ain't trying to sell the bag here. I miss every shot when I say I'm gonna lock in. Carry me, teammates. Please carry me. I have 23 deaths. We are down by a lot. This is getting reckless. This is getting out of hand. If he can lock in like how he was just doing on Fortnite, allow it, bro. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing on BO3. And I'm
I just changed
dying. Oh, I'm selling. I haven't gotten a kill since I said let me lock in. Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, bet. Welcome back.
I'm playing now. Bentlee's still chilling. He's chilling with the lights.
As he should be. I'm playing like two. Oh, I ain't see him. We're
Green.
down. We're down bad. This has become a play.
Green and red. Does it change in all sorts of
we
colors?
lost. I'm okay with losing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that loss. It's just
Yellow.
It's okay. I'm gonna fight because we got a minute left. We're not down by much. I'm gonna be like Magic Johnson. Hee hee. But other than that, if we lose,
He's vibing out with those lights over there, bro.
we need 3 kills. Yeah, hey, bro. Bentlee said I need some new headlights, bro. Okay. I got a comeback accolade? Or no? Yeah, I did.
You throw your
I'm
shit
going
at me?
terrible.
Young man.
What a way to end the street with a loss, bro. I'm finna put free for all against the veterans. 1-on-1s. And I slide over to where everyone is. Okay. They finna hit a what you call
No,
it?
Bentlee, you knocked over the mic.
They finna hit an NBA bang on me, man. Hit a Steph Curry 3-pointer
knock
from
over the
half
mic,
court
big boy.
like I'm the Thunder, bro. It's cold world.
Stop lagging, game. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I can't fucking do anything, dude. This internet.
I'm jumping next to 4
Fuck was that about?
different enemies. It's cold world, man. We lost by
Dude,
6
I literally wasn't lagging that whole time.
until the end.
What about? She's just chilling there.
It's crazy because you weren't lagging and I wasn't losing. Things just happened.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. What?
Opened it. That's what he said, bro.
Open it?
No cap.
How did you understand that?
Because, bro, I'm a kid at heart. No cap. I'm a kid at heart, bro. Anything he say, I'm just like, yeah, that way. No cap.
Sorry, Bentlee. It's open now. There you go.
But hey,
Pet her? Yeah.
of
Go
course
ahead.
it's better for the little man, bro.
Oh no, pet her. He was asking if you could pet her.
Oh, pet her. Also, China, if you're
You
still
can pet her.
watching this, I'm sorry for the late response. This is BO3, Black Ops 3. This game came out years ago, like years and years and years ago. But it's fire. I haven't touched this game in a long time. The only reason I got this game back is because he wanted to play zombies. And one of these days we're going to do that on stream whenever I get back to the crib. I don't know when that'll be though. I'm going to make him get some other games. And we're going to play that, like America's Army and all that.
It's
Hey.
upside down, but the remote's upside down.
But hey, Key,
Yeah.
since
What's
it's almost 1:30, and I think we've like came to the topic a lot. You want to end it, bro?
Do you?
Do
We
you
can
have
continue
anything
to
else?
talk a little bit. But
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
here,
that's fine.
I do got one thing. I do got one thing.
Go crazy, bro.
So, as it goes for, like
Yo
parenting and
WSG.
such, right? If you're not ready for it,
My
then don't do it.
driller.
Because I do want to tie in on that
Mhm.
a little bit more. Because
What
I
up,
kind of breezed over it
cheese
a little bit.
balls?
I like, parenting is an important part of life. You
For
know,
sure.
You like
most
basketball.
everybody is
Yeah.
gonna go through it. Most everyone, not everybody.
Mhm.
Because it's not like you're obligated to, but
For sure.
most
Stop
everyone
seeking me
is
off.
gonna have a child, right? And whether or not they should is a completely different situation. But
Yeah.
they're gonna.
For sure.
Now, if you're not ready for it, if you're unsure that you're ready for it, you're just like, oh, I'm ready for it because I want a kid. You should definitely reevaluate the situation.
For sure. I agree.
F.
Because being ready for it
You.
just because you want the kid doesn't mean
CK.
you should have the kid.
For sure.
Because,
Just
sometimes your
kidding.
home life just ain't ready for that yet.
Yeah. Don't force it.
What?
There's no need to force it.
But
There's no need to force it.
you definitely shouldn't force the situation.
N.
Like if you're not ready
I.
for it, you're not ready for it. You need to accept that. You need to see it, and you just need to be ready for it. You need to wait until you are.
Yeah.
And whether that be financially,
good.
whether that be mentally, sometimes you may not even have the right place of residence or something. Rent might be too high.
Yes,
some
for
sort of
sure.
stuff. A big thing that is definitely very underused is budgeting. Like
Yeah.
with a kid, you need to budget, especially before you have one. Like you need to think up of every possible situation. You need to think diapers. You need to think food.
Yeah.
You need to think clothing. You need to think bedroom.
all
stuff
that
like that.
selfish, or not selfish, but all that indulging and spending on mattresses and marshmallows, yeah, that's over with when you get a kid, bro. You gotta buy them diapers.
Exactly.
You gotta pay for everything that kid needs in order to become a man. And also look at the statistics. I forgot how much you spend it, but you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, to get that kid up to 18 if he stays in your life that entire time. Matter of fact, that reminds me. I want you guys to go and look up. Sorry, mom, for cursing. Hot damn, I rock. Look up his YouTube and look up him raising a dog, bro, or a puppy. His name is Kiko. Rest in peace to Kiko. And he explains to you why you should not just get a kid because they look cute, bro. Because it's a lot of hard work and a lot of pain that goes into it. Pain and paying that goes into it. And that's the exact
There's
same
a
way with
lot
a
of
kid,
dedication
bro.
involved.
Yep, and that's the exact same way with a kid. Because really, a puppy is your child. You have to raise it like your child. Because without it, you're not correctly bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to leave a dog out on a leash. It's easy to leave your kid, crying all day in the crib. That's easy. But raising it, hey, bro, take a second before you take a second and think of all of the things that come with being a parent to recognize whether that's what you really want to do. Do not be out here rushing that decision. It's not that easy. Because when it comes down to punishment, that's gonna be a good question. And that's why I was thinking earlier, I wonder how they gonna take it when it comes to the people born in the late 90s and 2000s becoming a parent. How are they gonna punish their child? How are they gonna bring them that discipline, if they punish them or not? If y'all got any ways or like ideas of what y'all are gonna do
Bentlee,
with y'all
don't break
child,
that.
let me know. Yo, Bentlee is going crazy. Definitely is the star of the show right now. But if y'all got any ideas of like how y'all would raise y'all child, or like if you're in the meaning of getting a child, or you know what I'm saying, you're already there, let me know. Tell me, bro. I wanna see what y'all talking about. So that way I can get some, like, you know what I mean, some ideas of how y'all gonna be doing it, if y'all gonna be good parents or not. I'm nosy.
Right.
I wanna be all up in y'all business, bro.
It's definitely a very difficult situation.
For sure.
And I'm not gonna remotely even try to say that I know, how to deal with it, because I don't. I'm not there yet.
Exactly.
And no matter how much you can try to get the help, there's nothing that's gonna prepare you
Ever.
for having a child like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that just comes with experience.
Yep.
Or that comes with experience, and it comes with it actually happening.
Yeah.
You good?
You gotta go through your failures. Sometimes you're not gonna treat your kid completely the way that they should be, or you're not gonna give them everything they want, and then they start crying out in the middle of the store. You know now
For real.
to tell them beforehand, hey dog, we not getting nothing when we come in the store. That's one of the number one black mom speeches. I'm sorry for his mic. That's one of the number one black mom
Sorry.
speeches. If you
No, don't touch
hear,
it.
if you
Don't
look
touch.
if you look at a
Don't touch.
black mom bringing his child inside of a
Don't
store,
touch.
I mean bringing her child inside of a store.
Touch.
I said his mom.
Don't slap me.
Okay.
Don't slap me.
The number one thing that she says to her child is, don't breathe on nothing, don't touch on nothing, because you ain't getting nothing. Hey, bro, she probably knew from another time that he was trying to steal something out the store or grab something out the store that she wasn't going to pay for, and then she had to correct him. Simple as that. You got to make adjustments, and with
For
that,
sure.
that comes that discipline that you're bringing to them. So I always wonder what that would be like, for sure.
And you can let your kid look all they want, right? Like, yeah, they can look and they can want. That's a normal part of life.
Yeah.
You want things.
For
That's
sure.
fine. But you shouldn't give them the expectation that they're gonna get something every single time.
No.
You need to let them learn for themselves. Like, hey, listen, I know you want this, but hey, we're here for this and this only. Maybe next time, if you're good. That kind of thing is perfect. Like,
For sure.
if you're good, next time we'll do this, or next time we'll get this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is some of the best parenting you can do, because it shows them, with effort and with hard work, they can get something.
Yeah. And that's what you should be teaching your child.
So then it gives them the drive and the want to actually try harder and to put in the effort for things so then they can get them.
100%.
Me, I'm just a lazy bastard. But
Me and you both, brother.
but at the same time, I've been working very hard lately, and I've been getting a lot of the things that I've wanted because of the fact that I've been working hard for it.
Yeah. Which I get. We lazy, but at the same time, we understand that a lot of this stuff came from putting in work. Like, I wouldn't be at where I'm at right now without my parents putting in work. And watching them inspires me to be better, because I understand that when you're
Slap your
doing
hand.
nothing, you start to
Don't.
fall behind. You heard that? Slapping his hand. That is literally what we're talking about. That little pop that you do on a kid's hand.
Stop trying to tickle me.
But of course, kids are childish, so he's not gonna take it to
Stop
heart.
it. Little brat.
He's hilarious, bro. But yeah, just understand it's a part of it.
I'll bite you.
It's a part of life. You gotta do it through that. Without punishment or without showing reality, there's no discipline. Whether you're the parent or the child.
Okay.
Bentlee
sorry.
is taking over the show. It's hilarious.
Bentlee is taking over the show, man. He's pushing me out of the way and everything.
Mhm.
Don't touch it.
But yes, without
Stop it.
without discipline, there is, or
Stop
without
it.
punishment, there's no discipline. That's what I meant to say.
Stop.
I'm sorry, I'm taking up your
Stop
time.
laughing. I'm trying to slap you, dude. I'm laughing at you.
Hey, tell Bentlee say goodbye, man. Tell Bentlee say goodbye, bro.
Hey, Billy. Chill. Hey, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye to everyone? You want to say goodbye? Tell him bye. The mic. Hey, no,
Come
not
on,
at this
Bentlee.
feet, the
Come on,
microphone.
Bentlee.
Look, hey. You know how you said hi into the microphone? Say goodbye, everyone. Hey,
Bentlee ain't gonna say it, bro.
Billy, come here.
Bentlee ain't gonna say it, bro.
Hey, you want to play with the lights? Then come here for a second.
Bentlee ain't gonna say it, bro.
All right, fine. No lights. You want me to get your mom?
That's hilarious.
Billy, you want me to get your mom? Then put him down.
Bro, this is 10 out of 10. This is great content.
Come here.
I love this. Bentlee
Say goodbye,
is
everyone.
Not gonna do it.
Say it into the microphone.
Bye.
Oh, we
You
got
tried.
it. We got it. Woo!
We win.
Yes.
All this was a threat from his mom.
Guys, this has been Talking Points Podcast, not to be confused with the Talking Points Podcast. I am THESCNDARY. Keagan, give them all your stuff. I'll do mine afterwards.
I am Keagan. That's my name. But you can follow me here on YouTube at Kyotop, KYOTOPPED. Yes, I said PP, haha, funny. And also follow me at Twitch or on Twitch at Gwendolor, GWYNNDELOR. Ignore Bentlee in the background. Listen to my socials, please. And then on Instagram for more coming up stuff and updates on my life. Follow me at LeLoser004. It is LE_LOSER 004. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for listening in on Talking Points Podcast. Once again, not to be confused with the Talking Points Podcast. I have been Keagan, your co-host. And that has been Adam, your other co-host.
Indeed.
And we are out.
Out of here like snapbacks and faux flats on Cadillac. Y'all already know where to find me, bro. My links will always be inside of the description for sure, or my link tree will be. Just follow all of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will find me later on. I love y'all, and we are